Percentage composition of elements in a compound. We are going to determine the percentage composition of elements in a particular compound. Before that, we have to learn how to calculate the molar mass of a compound. So the molar mass of a compound is sum of molar masses of its constituent atoms, and we will calculate molar mass of H2SO4. This is our problem, calculate molar mass of H2SO4. So the molar mass of H2SO4 is given as 2 into, you can see how many atoms of hydrogens are there, 2. So 2 into molar mass of hydrogen plus how many sulfur atoms are there, only 1. So molar mass of sulfur, and how many oxygen atoms are there, 4. So 4 into molar mass of oxygen atom. Now we all know that molar mass of hydrogen atom is 1 gram per mole. So it will be 2 into 1 plus molar mass of sulfur is 32 gram per mole. So it will be 32 plus 4 into molar mass of oxygen is 16 gram per mole. So 16. So this will be equals to 2 plus 32 plus 64, and if we add 4 plus 2 6 plus 2 8, if we add at all the unit place, we'll have here 8, and now if we add the tens place, 6 plus 3 9, and tens place here 0 is there. So 6 plus 3 9, no carry is there. So 98 gram per mole. So the molar mass of H2SO4 will become 98 gram per mole. Now we have to determine the percentage composition of each element in H2SO4. So to determine that, we have to use a formula for the determination of percentage composition, and that formula is percentage of element in any compound is given as percentage of element is equals to molar mass of atom into n, where n is what, number of atoms, divided by molar mass of compound. Molar mass of compound. Here n is equals to, n is number of atom. So if we go to determine the molar mass of hydrogen atom, then the percentage of hydrogen atom will be equals to molar mass of hydrogen atom is 1 gram per mole multiplied by, in H2SO4 total number of atoms are 2, and we have calculate that total, and as we have to find here percentage, so we need to multiply this by 100. To find percentage, we need to multiply by 100. So we'll have 1 into 2. 2 is number of atoms in H2SO4. Total number of atom in H2SO4 is 2. So we will multiply here by 2 into 100. This will be equals to 200 by 98. If we calculate this value, then this value will be equal to, we have to divide by 2 first. So if we divide here 2, 1 will come, and here 49. So 100 upon 49. If we divide 100 by 49, we will get 2. Here 98. 2 will be remaining. We'll put here 0. Then we'll have 200. Then again we have to, how many times it will take? 4 times. So we will have 49 into 4 is equals to 36. 9 4s are 36, 4 4s are 16 plus 3 19, 196. We have here 4. Then again we need not to go that much, this is sufficient. So we have around 2.04%. 2.04%. Similarly, we can calculate the percentage of sulfur atom also. The sulfur atom we will write here percentage of sulfur atom. So again we'll apply the same formula, molar mass of atom into N into 100. So what is molar mass of sulfur atom? 32 gram per mole, and number of sulfur atom is 1. So this whole value will become 32 by 98 into 100 equals to 32.65%. This was the percentage of sulfur atom. If we have to determine the percentage of oxygen atom, then here I have to take the molar mass of oxygen atom, that is 16 gram per mole. Then we have to take the number of oxygen atom, here number of oxygen atom is 4, and then we have to divide by the molar mass into 100. So this whole value will become 64 by 98 into 100, 65.31%. So this is how we calculate percentage composition of elements in any compound. Now next we are going to determine the empirical formula of compound or chemical formula of any compound. Now the next topic is determination of chemical formula. To determine the chemical formula, we have to follow these following steps. In numericals, we get composition of different elements, and with the help of that composition, we have to determine the chemical formula of the compound. So for the determination of chemical formula, we have to remember these 5 steps. So first step is, you have to take the mass of each element equal to the mass percentage. Suppose if it is given that oxygen is 60%, then you have to take mass of oxygen as 60 gram. Hydrogen 30%, then you have to take the mass of hydrogen as 30 gram. So the first is take the mass of each element equal to its mass percentage. Second point, you have to divide each element mass with the molar mass of that element. After that, we will get moles of all the elements present in that compound, and then we have to divide all the moles, means moles of each element, by the smallest value. The smallest mole we get, we divide the moles of all the elements with that smallest value. After then we multiply that with suitable numbers to get whole number ratio of each element. This step will only follow when we will not get integer value in this step. If we get non-integer value in this step, we are getting value in fraction. In that case, we have to multiply all the values with a suitable number so that we could get whole number ratio of each element. And then we will write the empirical formula of that compound. That is, empirical formula is written by taking as many atoms as given by the whole number ratio. Suppose any compound is there in which carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and we are getting whole number ratio as 1, 3 and 4. Then formula of that compound will become CH3O4. So like that we will determine the empirical formula of any compound. Here important that you have to remember one formula, that is molecular formula is equals to, once you determine the empirical formula, you can determine molecular formula also. So molecular formula will be equals to empirical formula, whatever empirical formula is there, that will multiply by n value, where n is here, where n is equals to molar mass divided by molar empirical formula mass. So this way we can determine the formula of any compound. So now we'll see one example, and by that example we'll understand to determine the empirical formula of any compound. First we'll make table like this. So the question is, the insecticide DDT has the following composition by mass, that is 47.5% carbon, 2.54% hydrogen and 50% chlorine. Then with the help of this value we have to determine its empirical formula and molecular formula. So first we'll make first column of element, then what is percent of that element, and as you have seen in the steps we have to take mass equal to the percent, then we'll take mass taken, then amount of atom will determine by dividing the mass of element by molar mass, then simple relative ratio of atoms, and finally relative whole number ratio of atoms. So which elements are there in this? Carbon is there, then hydrogen is there and chlorine is there. We have written these elements. We have carbon, hydrogen and chlorine. So what is percentage of carbon? Its percentage is 47.5%, hydrogen percentage is 2.54% and that of chlorine percentage is 50%. This will be equal to mass 47.5 gram, 2.54 gram and here 50 gram. To determine the amount of atom, we'll divide by the molar mass, and molar mass of carbon is 12 gram per mole. So 47.5 divided by 12, and this will be equals to, here this value will, next value is for hydrogen. For hydrogen we'll write 2.54 divided by 1 is equals to 2.54 mole, and then last one is chlorine. For chlorine we'll write 50 divided by 35.5 and this will be equals to 1.41 mole. To get the simple relative ratio, the smallest value is 1.41, so we'll divide each value by 1.41. So we'll have 3.95 divided by 1.41 and this will be equals to 2.8. Now if we divide by 2.54 by 1.41 we'll get 1.8, and if we divide 1.41, this value 1.41 by 1.41 we will get the value 1. So we can clearly see that these values are not integer value. So the last step is that if it is not integer value, then we have to multiply by suitable number. Here 8 is there, so if we multiply by 5 we'll get the integer value. So multiplying all the value by 5, if we multiply by 5 here we'll get 5 2s are 10 and 0.5 into 8 will be 4, so 14. 1.8 into 5 it will be 9, and if you multiply 1 into 5 that will be equals to 5. This we have got simple whole number ratio. So after getting values from this table we'll apply this. We have element carbon, hydrogen and chlorine, and we have seen that carbon is, whole number ratio for carbon is 14, so C14. For hydrogen it is 9, H9, and for Cl it is 5. This is the empirical formula of the compound. This has become empirical formula. Now we have to calculate empirical formula mass or molar empirical formula mass that will be equals to 14 into 12 plus 9 into 1 plus 5 into 35.5. If we calculate all these, 4.5. This is empirical formula mass. Now molecular formula mass. In this question, one more part is there. Molecular formula mass. Formula mass is given here. Formula mass will be equals to, is given. This value is given in the question. That is equals to 354.5. So if we find the N value, then N will be equals to molar mass divided by molar empirical formula mass. Molar empirical formula mass. Both mass are same. So we know that here we will have 354.5 divided by 354.5. This will cancel out. We'll have 1. So from here we can determine the molecular formula is equals to empirical formula. Empirical formula, and that will be equals to this value, C14H9 NCl5. So this is how we determine the empirical formula of any compound.